Bradley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's RG3's Browns going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, let's get up to FedEx Field. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Griffin. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. The gun on 3rd down. Griffin going up top. Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle there by Corey Lemonnier. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Six yards to go here on second down. Second down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Desmond Bryant in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
Set, B-19, Detroit!
Play clock winding down. Now Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So now here's the third-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll come out in the pistol.
Slow.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Coleman has it here right side. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st down, Griffin. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Griffin will throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
In the red zone this time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
2nd down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the shotgun, Griffin escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. RG3, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third down now following the completed pass. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's able to find Hawkins. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Ready. Slow. Two jet. Under.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Griffin over the middle, the catch by Coleman. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd down, Cousins. Finding time. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knocked the ball free. You're excited you're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Over.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. He'll try to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And the Browns getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's brought down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's Griffin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it? Or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Here's Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now let's go. Green ID.
Again, it's Jones. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. One man in the backfield. That's Jones.
Here we go. Green 39.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And there's a flag on the play. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Another pistol look here. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90. Blue 90. There we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The play clock's running down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Leopard.
3rd and long for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he's got some space here. Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Set. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. Gary Barnage. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Griffin going to give to Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On On second down, Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In motion, the tight end, Barnidge. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. In motion left, the tight end. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play fake. Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Cousins will try and throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Penalty marker is down here. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
Griffin going to give to Crowell. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go to Johnson again. A strong running. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Desmond Bryant in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Second down, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now. Over. Detroit. Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there's a flag on the field. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here, 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Over. Back here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cousins to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Cousins from the gun on third. He's got time. He's going to... got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Cousins on first down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Cousins now on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. A first down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Second down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Cousins now. It's complete to Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
To throw, Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Pierre Garçon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there's a flag on the play. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. And Griffin gives to Corral. And that the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Penalty marker is down here. Caught left side. It's Barnage. They come out with one back and three tight ends. On second down, Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. First down carry now for Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now it's Crowell. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now it's Griffin. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given away just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Defense showing blitz. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're just sort of going through a really tough stretch here right now, Charles. They can't seem to get back in the win column.
They have to keep their heads up, get back to their fundamentals, and just play the football they know they're capable of. Don't try and do everything perfect, but also don't just let down and let the season get away from them.
So for the Browns, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.